Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to recreate your flipbook little animations that you did inside of Photoshop. We're going to be working in this little tab called Layers over here for most of it. This will be a very important tab for Photoshop in general, so getting to know this one is pretty important. So how I'm going to show you how it works is this little plus button down here. This is how you create a new layer, and think of each layer for right now as a page in your flipbook. So if I create a new one, this would be page one. And then I have another one, page two. Um, and what you'll do is every single time you're selecting a specific layer, that's where you draw it over here. So I can go to this little paintbrush tool over here, and you can adjust the settings to make it bigger, smaller. If you want it to be softer or not, you can fiddle with those settings a little bit, depending on what you want. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw a ball moving across the screen, not bouncing or anything, but just moving. And it's not going to be perfect because I'm doing it with my mouse and I'm trying to just do it so it's not super long. But that's page one or layer one. Then I'll go to two, and I will do two. And actually, something that you can do is because a lot of these can be right on top of each other. So if you would like to, while you're working in a layer and a layer behind you, you would still like to see where you left off instead of just having it fully there. What you can do is say I'm working on layer two and say it was closer and right on top of this one. I can go into layer one and I can change the opacity to something like 50 or 30, 30. So that way it's not as prominent and it's kind of like a ghost frame. So let's just change this back to 100 for now. And then what I can do is I can keep going. So to layer three, got the ball right here, and four, and then five. Okay, so now each of these balls is connected to a layer. So then if I hit off layer five, this little eye right here doesn't allow me to see layer five. So then same thing for four, three, two, and one. So then I bring these all back. So then how do we create this into an animation? So what you're going to want to do is go to Windows, and then you go to Timeline, and it may say something else different down here. It may say create video timeline, but if it says that, then you can just hit this little drop down and go to create frame animation. And then you'll select this button right here, create frame animation. And then what you'll do is you'll hit this little menu right here and you'll do make frames from layers. And what that does is it puts all of your frames that you made into frames over here. So when I hit play, you can see the ball moving across the screen. And this first one is just the background layer because that was its own separate layer. So we can actually just delete this first one. And then we can go back and in each frame, we can show the background. So that way when we hit play, the background is there as well. So this is the same process of how you would take your flipbook that you have already created and then recreating it with a focus on a principle from the 12 principles of animation that we talked about into Photoshop. So hopefully that all makes sense. There's a little more that can go into that, but just for right now, this is what you guys should be working on. And I'm excited to see the progress for what you guys have going on for your projects, and good luck.